Welcome to ACCQ, Continuing Professional Education. We're going to talk about strategic cost management on pricing and profitability analysis. Stay tuned. Sa market structure, no? Okay, so itong market structure, no, makikita natin dito, nahati siya sa sa apat, no, itong market structure. Now, kailangan natin maintindihan dito kung saan nakapaloob yung isang company or kung saan nag-ooperate itong company na to. For example, no, so merong apat yan, makikita natin dito, dito sa may kaliwa, no, yung palitan lang natin ng konti, no. Okay, so ito yung pinaka category nila, no. Whether it's perfect competition, so kung pag perfect competition, yung bang yung bang up for grabs. Okay, so dito sa perfect competition, no, so masasabi natin has many buyers and sellers. So no one of which is large enough to influence the market. So a homogeneous product, an easy entry into and exit from the industry. So perfectly competitive market has many buyers and sellers, no one of which is large enough to influence the market. Homogeneous product. So ibig sabihin, makikita yan sa ibang stores. So firms in a perfectly competitive market cannot charge a higher price than the market price because no one would buy their product. A good example there yung kung sana napunta ka na diyan sa dito sa may Gilmore, no. Marami may mga computer shops diyan, no, yung mga yan yung parang mga gusto mo ng computer, so pupunta ka diyan, no. So hindi ka pwedeng magmahal diyan, no. Okay? In fact, mas mura yung produkto mo, mas maganda. Okay? Kasi marami kang competition diyan eh. Okay? So, wag kang pwesto sa ganon, no. Kung gusto mo medyo mapansin-pansin ka. So, firms in a perfectly competitive market cannot charge higher price. Nasabi ko na yan, no? So, perfect competition, number of firms is many. Marami sila. Okay, so just like I said, free competition to. Up for grabs sa marami. So, hindi ka pwedeng magpresyo ng mas malaki pa doon sa kasi cutthroat competition, no? A good example there yung mga logistics company, no? Okay, so it's homogeneous yung product nila. Pwedeng gayahin ng iba. Okay? Barriers to entry dito is very low kasi pwede kang pumasok diyan, no? Gusto mo magtayo ng burgeran, no? Okay, madali lang, no? Magtayo ka ng burgeran, no? Madali lang, magluto ka, no? Benta mo, no? Pero wag kang magugulat, baka mamaya meron nang magbenta rin diyan, no, sa may tabi mo, no? Kasi yung barriers to entry is very low. Okay, so yun yung pre-competition, no? Uniqueness of the product, not unique. Ayan. Tapos yung expenses related to structure type, no special expenses. Ayan. So ito yung mga kumbaga business idea na medyo high risk, ika nga, no? Okay. Dito naman tayo sa next, yung bang monopolistic competition, no? Pag sinabing monopolistic competition, no? Ito yung meron siyang yung bang characteristic ng perfect competition tsaka itong monopoly. So pag sinabing monopolistic competition, no? Yung bang differentiated yung product niya. Mas gusto ko na ito kaysa dito sa perfect competition. Kasi itong monopolistic competition, kumbaga maraming ang firms dito pero kakaiba ka, some unique features. Kumbaga sa manliligaw, no, doon sa kumbaga you separate yourself from the rest, no? May kakaiba sa iyo, no? Okay, so yun yung mga ano, yun yung monopolistic, no? A good example here is yung ano, yung sa meron ako nakainan dito sa may ano, sa may sa may Ayala. Okay, sa may UP. Meron siyang ano, may pagkain siya, no. Yung pangalan niya is yung kasi yung kinakainan na to, no. Although it's ano, yung ano nila, mga recipe nila is sisig tapos yung mga pagkain Pilipino. Pero masarap ito magluto, no. Kasi yung family nila, yung yeah, this is yun sa Daza family. Sandy Daza yung ano, yung anak, no. They are from the yung mga chef yung clan nila. So magagaling magluto ito, no. Dati nanonood pa ako ng yung mga TV show nito. Magaling pati yung lalaki, pati yung ano, no. So merong ano, yung si Sandy Daza, meron siyang store doon, meron siyang restaurant, no. Okay, so nakakain ako ng sisig doon. Mahal siya kaysa doon sa mga ano, sa mga tinitinda, no? Kung titignan mo, marami nakagawa ng sisig pero masarap yung sisig nila. Okay, masarap. May nilalagay sila ng herbs and spices, no, na hindi mo matitikman doon sa iba, no? And it's healthy. Okay, so so that's why it may have yung many firms dun sa industry na yon kasi restaurant business, maraming firms yan. Pero yung ano niya, yung barriers to entry niya is low kasi na ano niya, kumbaga na i-segregate niya yung niche nila eh. Okay, uniqueness of the product, sabi ko sa inyo, meron siya, it has some unique features, no? Okay, kaya some unique features kasi ano eh, kumbaga pwedeng merong although makakakain ka rin ng sisig sa iba, pero pag natikman mo yung sisig nila, there's something distinct about yung lasa na kaya nilang magpresyo ng mas mahal. I think nung kinain ko at that was mataas yung medyo may kamahalan ng kaunti yung ano yung isang serving nila. But it's worth it, no? Okay, so ito yung sa monopolistic competition. So yung, of course, expenses dito related to this structure type, advertising, coupons, cost of differentiation, saka yung ano nila, yung family nila, kasi kilala na dun sa ano na yun. Kumbaga, they have made yung ano na yun, they themselves have differentiated them from the rest of yung mga restaurateurs, no? Okay. The next is yung oligopoly. Okay. Dito sa oligopoly, no? Ito yung tinatawag na movers and shakers dito sa Philippines, no. Okay, kasi most of our yung mga industry dito na malalaki, no, belong to the oligarchs, no. Pumunta ka sa mga malls, no. Okay, these are oligarchy, no. Oligopoly. So, number of firms in the industry, few. Kakaunti lang sila. Okay, so these are the Ayalas, the C's, the si Robinson, si Gokong Wei, so ito yung mga sila Lucio Tan, ito yung mga kumbaga the number of firms in the industry are but a few players, no? Okay, so they have practically dominated the business world dito sa Philippines, no? Okay, that's why yung pricing nila, it depends upon among themselves. Sila rin ang naglalaban. In fact, may mga communication yung mga yan, no? Kasi sila rin yung sila rin yung nagkakaroon ng kumbaga sila rin ang nagbe-benefit doon. That's why the barriers to entry is high. Kung wala ka sa level na yon, no? Okay, hindi ka makaka-compete sa kanila. Let's say for example, gusto mo magtayo ng supermarket, no? Hindi ka pwede dun sa level nila, no, yung sila Henry's, yung sila sa tawag dito, yung sila Gokong Wei or dun sa yung mga Robinsons and yung mga Eurostans, no? Okay, pati yung sa Pure Gold, no? Kasi sila yan dominated na nila yon, no? The barriers to entry there is high. unless you have yung bang mahaba yung PC mo, saka o galing ka dun sa pamilya na oligarko, no? Chances are you cannot compete doon sa na yun. That's why the barriers to entry is high. Saka merong mga legal, kumbaga, mga connection rin yan, no? So hindi ganun kadali. So there are just but a few players. Uniqueness of the product is fairly unique. So may kita mo kasi yung supply chain dun sa grocery halimbawa, no? Okay. For example, sila C, no? The C family. Okay, dun sa hypermart na yon, no? Yung supply chain nila, sila na rin yung kumbaga sila na rin yung kumbaga sakop na rin nila whether it's yung bang tinatawag na forward integration, no? Or backward integration. So ito yung kumbaga naka-capture nila from the dun sa manufacturer up to dun sa hands of their customer, pati yung mga substitute products, no, nakukuha nila yon, no. So makita mo yung business nila itself is fairly unique kasi meron siyang, it complements rin, no. Okay, kahit yung bangko, these are owned by the government. So marami silang na-dominate na industry dito, no. Even Starbucks, by the way, no. Starbucks is owned by sa Rustans, na may-ari ng Rustans, no. Okay, did you know that yung Starbucks merong kasunduan yun na kailangan magtayo ng 1,000 na stores, no. Okay, walang may kakayanan nun kundi isang oligarko. Okay, so that's why ibigay rin sa kanya ng Starbucks yan, no? Kaya kita mo kahit wala masyadong nagpupunta doon sa isang store ng Starbucks, no? Dati, no? Hindi pa rin sinasara because mahaba yung PC nila. Yan yung isa sa mga karakteristik ng oligarchs, no? Mahaba ang PC, hindi basta-basta. Kung may umalis man na let's say na wala man doon na let's say na Starbucks o yung branch, no, yon, lumilipat lang yun ng branch, no. So these are the expenses, no. So expenses related to structure type, cost of differentiation, yung mga advertisements and rebates. So nakita mo high sila sa advertisements, no. Okay, so ito yung yun. Kukuha na lang sila ng celebrity diyan to promote their product, no. So you may kita mo yung mga Lucky Me na yan, no? To yung mga C2, di ba? O yung mga so they practically have that, no. Okay, captive na yan. So those are part of their yung sa nila, yung kanilang yung bang capabilities, no. And the last one in monopoly. Ito, tignan mo na to, no. Kung ito siga ito, tignan mo to. One, no. Okay. Mag-isa lang siya. Okay, mag-isa lang siya, no. Kumbaga, no, hindi ako lang dito, wag ka nang pumasok, no. Okay, example niyan dito sa Philippines, no. Yung public utilities like Meralco. Yan. So ito yung mga examples niya, no. So yeah, you may say it's quite uncomfortable kasi ang may-ari private company that of course, I mean, let's face it, at the end of the day, syempre, profit-oriented yung mga yan, no? It may be public, pero come on, no? Okay. So, dito sa Philippines, as far as in the Philippines are concerned, yung mga public utilities na yan, no? Okay. So, the barriers to entries, of course, sa US, merong mga companies rin na mga monopolies. Pero karamihan kasi sa US is magagaling kasi yung mga no? Kasi because of their, yung bang generous sila sa investment Dito wala kasing investment kaya wala masyado sa research and development But you can see that dito mostly sa US is monopolistic competition kasi may mga differentiated na products doon, no? Okay? So yung Facebook is shaping up to be nandito. It's either nandito yan sa Parang dito it's bordering dito sa monopolistic competition or sa monopoly. Kasi ano na na-capture niya na halos yung global yung scope niya no? Okay? Although yung sasabi mo yung hindi naman siya public utility, pero because of yung bang yung bang intellectual capital, no? And the barriers to entry is very high kasi yung expenses dun it's enormous, no? Imagine you are holding billion of people. Yung bandwidth nun pag-aanohan mo yon. And libre lang yon yung sa Facebook, no? So, it's well, you may say na ano siya yung bang nandun siya, no? Na monopolize niya na, no? Unless merong mag-challenge doon, no? Pero kasi malaki yung investment dyan, no? Tapos yung legal and lobbying expenditures, no? Okay, so yan so that's why yung barriers to entry is very high and uniqueness of product is also very unique, no? Okay, so ito yung mga ano. So hindi basta-basta ka makakapasok dito. Okay? So you need something na para you need a specialized either a specialized talent or investment, specialized talent, special talent and investment, no? Yun. Those are no. Sad to say dito sa Philippines walang nagpo-promote ng mga yung mga investment na ganyan. Kulang tayo sa investment dito sa Philippines. Hindi tayo kulang sa we're not lacking in talent but yung sa investment, no. Okay, so that's why monopoly and oligopoly still runs the country. Okay? So I'll give you an example here, no, dito sa pricing. Okay? So as we can see here yung pricing, no. Okay, so example, no. Okay, so ito yung mga so application na to Okay, so Audio Pro Company owned and operated by Chris McAnders sells and install audio equipment in homes and vehicles. Direct materials and direct labor costs are easy to trace to the jobs. Assemblers receive on average $12 per hour. Audio Pro's income statement for last year is as follows. So makikita natin dito, no, ito yung data, no. Okay, so yung revenues niya is $350,000, 350,350. Okay, yung cost of goods sold, so makikita natin dito, ito yung elements, no? Cost elements, direct materials, direct labor, and overhead. So as we can see here, yung direct materials is 122,500, 73,500 for direct labor, and for overhead is 49,000 for a total of 245,000. So these are the givens, no? Okay, so yung gross profit, of course, niles mo lang yung COGS or yung cost of sales from the revenues. So you get yung gross profit. And yung another given is yung selling and admin, no? So pag selling and admin, this is a period cost. This are the product cost. Ito naman, ito yung tinatawag na period cost, no? Kasi periodic mo siya na i-incur. So 105,350 less 25,000, you will get na 80,350. Okay, so operating income. Ayan. Okay. So ito yung this is the another yung yung given, no? Chris wants to find a markup on cost of goods sold that will allow her to earn about the same amount of profit on each job as was earned last year. So ito yung nung nakaraang taon, no? Okay, so gusto niya magkaroon ng profit na the same rin nung last year. Okay, so ayan yung pinaka-aim niya, no? Okay, allow her to earn about the same profit as was last year. So at least yung close doon. What is the markup on cost of goods sold? Okay, that will maintain the same profit for last year. So, kukumputin natin yun, no? Yung markup based on the cost of goods sold. No? Okay, so kukunin natin markup on cost of goods sold. So ano ba yung sa cost of goods sold? So isasama mo dyan yung selling and admin plus yung operating income. No? Okay, tapos over cost of goods sold. No? Okay, bakit mo sinama itong selling and admin? Ayun siya. Oh. Okay, so para ano siya, ito yung gross profit, di ba? Ito, yung net income, operating income plus yung selling and admin equals yung gross profit if you work backwards, no? Okay, so ito yung lalabas niya, no? So, yan. So, 25,000 plus 80,350. So, divide this by 245,000. Okay? Ito yung cost of goods sold, no? Kasi dito tayo magbabase. Okay, so kukuha natin 0.43 or 43% of the cost of goods sold. Yan yung markup natin. Okay? So, paano yun? So, dito, yan yung pinaka-markup natin. No? Okay, 43%. Yan na yung sagot. Ito naman yung next. Suppose that Chris wants to expand her company's product line to include automobile alarm systems and electronic remote car door openers. She estimates the following cost for the sale and installation of one electronic remote car door opener. Ayan. So, ito. So, makikita natin dito yan. No? Ayan. So, direct materials, direct labor. So, makikita natin. So, 3 hours times 12. No? Okay. So, given yan. Ha? And then, applied overhead. So, yung total manufacturing cost or yung total product cost is 140. So the price of the new product, no? Okay, so kung maglalagay rin siya ng yung bang bagong product line, no? Okay, so ito raw yung magiging cost. So ito yung yung cost niya 140 plus yung rito, yung percentage na nakuha mo dito, no, yung markup mo over cost of goods sold, no, times 140 yung cost ng new product. So ito yung magiging bagong presyo niya, $200.20. Okay. Yan yung So yan yung sagot, no. You calculated that from number 1. Number 3. So tatlong requirement yan, ha. What if Chris wants to calculate a markup on direct cost that will maintain the same profit last year? Okay, so what is the bid price Chris will use for job given in number 2 if the markup percentage is calculated on the basis of direct materials? So simple lang yan. No? So yung markup niya is base raw dun sa direct materials. So kunin mo lang, no? Direct material, direct labor plus overhead plus selling and admin plus operating income. So lahat ng cost plus yung operating income over yung direct materials. Yan. Okay. Hindi lang natin sinama dito yung direct materials, no? Kasi siya yung divisor. Okay. So 73,500 for the direct labor. Ayun, nakita natin dito, no? 73,500, no? Tapos plus 49,000, tapos plus 25,000 plus 80,350. So kung makikita natin dito, no? Okay, 73,000 plus 49,000 plus 25,000 plus 80,350 over. So add mo lahat yun, over 122,500. Ito yung direct materials. So makukuha mo dyan 1.86% of direct materials. Okay? So yan. Yan yung sagot. So again, what if Chris wants to calculate a markup on direct materials cost that will maintain the same profit last year? Yun. So ito yung So yan. So 1.86 of direct materials, no? Okay. Ayun yung bid price niya. Okay, so Next problem. Cobalt Incorporated manufactures vitamin supplements with an average manufacturing cost of $163 per case. Yan. So take note of that, no? $163 per case. Per case ang bentahan dito, hindi per gamot, ha? Okay. So dun raw sa isang case, 100 bottles of vitamins. Yan, yung nakalagay. Cobalt Incorporated sold 250,000 cases last year to the following three classes of customer. So meron siyang segmented na customers, no? Okay, so unang customers niya, ito yung sa drugstore, yung mga drugstore, parang Mercury halimbawa. So yung price per case niya is $200. Tapos yung nabenta niya is 125,000. So, and then yung next na segment ng customer niya, segmented customer, is yung mga small local pharmaceutical. Ito yung mga ano, yung mga nandun sa mga mini mart, no, ng mga ano, yung mga butika na maliliit, no. Okay, so ito so mga 232 dollars and 100,000 yung nabenta. And yung last one naman, no, individual health clubs. Okay, so yung price per case niya is 250. Okay, and 25,000 yung cases na naibenta. So makikita natin dito yung price per case niya, no? At 200, 232, 250. Lumalaki. Okay, lumalaki, no? Okay, so kada segmented na customer niya. Tapos itong cases sold niyan, total niyan is 250. Okay, 250,000 cases yan, no? Okay, pinakamaraming nabenta dun sa drugstore. Tapos yung pangalawa dun sa local pharmaceutical stores, no? Okay, 100,000. Ang pinaka-konti dun sa health club or sa gyms, no? Okay, pero pinakamataas naman yung price niya. Okay? So yun yung mga tinatawag ng mga special customers kasi merong mga ano yan, merong mga yung mga brokerage fee yan, no? Merong mga siyempre marketing expense yan, no? Kaya mas malaki yung ano nila, no? Saka iba yung market niche ng ano ng individual health clubs kaysa dito. Okay? Of course, kung makikita mo individual health clubs, no? Normally ang ano dun is ang common notion dun is mga may kaya yung nagpupunta sa health clubs, no? Okay, so dito yung kumbaga mas pangmasa to. Okay, so kaya ganun yung ano. So medyo tinasa nila dito kasi mas bukod sa mas may kaya, kumbaga may mga marketing expense yan. Kasi health club naman yun eh. Hindi naman yun parang butika na nandun ka, alam ka agad na may gamot doon. So, ayan. So large drugstore chain special labeling cost 3.03 per bottle. So meron pa rin silang yung mga kumbaga mga labeling cost na kailangan na incur, no? The chain orders through electronic data interchange or EDI, okay? Which cost Cobalt about 50,000 US dollars annually in operating expenses and depreciation. So meron pang additional cost doon sa pagbebenta dito sa large drugstore chain bukod sa 0.03 per bottle. Okay, so Cobalt pays shipping cost which amounted to 1.5 million last year. So yung pa, no? Merong additional expense pa yun kay Cobalt, no? Okay, doon naman sa mga small pharmaceutical company, order in small lots that require special picking and packing. So ito merong mga special picking and packing. So yung special handling adds $20 to the cost. So may additional yun na $20, no, of each case sold. Pays commission to the independent jobbers who sell Cobalt products to the pharmacies, average 10% of sales. Ayan, so makikita natin doon, no? Okay, so 10% of sales. So meron dito sa small pharmaceutical, meron silang magagastos na $20 no, dun sa cost of for each case sold. Saka may commission pa. Okay, na 10% of sales. So budget expense meron pa rin of 1% of sales. Yan. So take note of yung mga ano nila, yung mga yung 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 peculiarities ng bawat customers, no? Okay, yung mga babayaran. Dito naman sa individual health or sa mga gyms, purchase vitamins is even smaller lots, yung mga pangmaliitan naman to. The special picking and cost average $30. Okay, so meron rin silang picking and packaging kaya lang mas mahal. Bakit kaya mas mahal na ganun? Kasi binamarket nila yan eh. Okay? Katulad din halimbawa rito sa sa large drugstore chain, yung pangmaramihan, meron 0.03 per bottle. Kumbaga parang mas maging marketable rin sa tao. Kumbaga may effect yun eh. Okay? Kumbaga yung bang label na yun, no? Okay, so may effect yun. Kumbaga depende kung sino yung market nila doon. Okay? So, yan. So, there are no sales commission for the health clubs. Instead, Cobalt advertises in health club management magazines, accept orders by phone, and supplies point of sales and displays for the club. So, this marketing costs are $100,000. So, ito naman yung gagastusin ng health club, may $100,000 per year sa gagastos. Bad debts expense for this class of customer average 10%. Yon. So ito naman yung kaibahan niya doon sa dalawa, no? Okay, meron rin siyang mga gastusin na para sa kanya lang. Required calculate the total cost per case for each of the three customer classes. So dito muna tayo sa cost sa chain doon sa drugstore, no, sa chain store. Okay, so manufacturing cost per case is 163. Saan nakuha yun? Ayun, no? Given na yun, di ba? Okay, so manufacturing supplies an average cost of $163 per case. Ayun, okay? So yung special labeling para dito sa chain store, 3% times 100. Kasi bawat isang case may 100 na nakalagay. So $3. Okay, so 3% of 100 is $3. Okay, tapos yung EDI, yung system nila, may 50,000 sila nagagastos. So kung kung i-equate mo yon per cases, may 0.4 sila. Okay, na magagastos doon per case. And then yung shipping nila is 1.5 million. So divide mo dun sa number of cases na naibenta nila, 125. So meron siyang $12 per case. So ganyan yung pagpa-pricing, no? Okay, depende dun sa units or yung elements na gagamitin. So total mo yan, it's 178.40. Yan yung total cost per case. Ayan. So magkano yung pinipresyo ni Cobalt? 200, di ba? Ayun, no, di ba? Sa mga large drugstore chain. So ito yung cost niya doon, 178. So tingin mo meron na siyang kita diyan. Maganda na yan. Tignan muna natin itong small pharmacy. So sa small pharmacy, merong manufacturing cost per case of 163. So yung special handling niya is 20. Given yan, di ba? Okay. So yung sales commission niya is 232 times 10%. Di ba meron siyang dun sa kada benta, meron raw siyang 10%. No? Ayun, no? Food products average 10% of sales. Magkano ba yung sales niya per case? Yun, 232. Di po ba? Yan. So, 232 times, yan, times 0.10. So, 23.20. So, yung budget expense is 232 kasi ito yung selling price, no, times 10%, no. So doon na lang sila nagbase. So 2.32. So a total case of 208.52. So inad mo lang 'yan. Yan. So medyo mas mataas yung cost ng small pharmacy doon sa chain store, which is understandable naman kasi mas mataas naman yung kanyang selling price, no. Okay, at 232. Okay? So, ang tatanungin mo dyan, feasible nga ba yung mga presyo nila, no? Okay, so tignan muna natin itong health club. Yung sa health club, no, meron siyang manufacturing cost per case na 163. Okay, so katulad rin nung dito sa mga nakaraang mga customers, no. And then yung special handling niya per case, no, is $30. Okay, so given yun, no. And then yung selling expense niya, may 100,000 siya. So divide lang dun sa 25,000 case na naibenta, so merong $4. Tapos add mo yung budget expense, 250 times 0.1 or yan. So 0.1, which is sabi kasi dito it's 10% yung average customer use budgets, no? Okay, so 25. So total cost per case is 222. So makikita mo pinakamataas yung cost niya kaysa dun sa tatlo. Okay, so ayan. So may kita natin dito. Now, eto, no? Hindi quiz one yan. Yung number 2. Tignan natin yung requirement 2. Using the cost from requirement 1, calculate the profit per case per customer class. So, kakalculate natin yung nakuha natin dito sa number 1. So, may tanong, does the cost analysis support? Mamaya na natin tanong. Calculate muna natin. So, i-ano natin sa kanila, i-grupo-grupo natin. Yung isa yung chain store na drugstore, no? Yung isa yung mga small pharma, and yung the last one yung health clubs, no? So, may kita natin dito, yung price per case dito sa chains dun sa drugstore is 200, kay pharma is 232. Nakita natin kung saan nakuha yan, no? And yung isa naman is 250. Tapos yung cost per case, yun na-compute natin dun sa taas, yung 178 para dun sa yung kay dun sa drugstore, no? Tapos yung sa yung mga small pharma is 208.52, and yung sa health clubs is 222. Okay, so may kita natin. So yung profit per case is 21.6 dito kay sa drugstore, tapos dun sa small pharma is 23.48, so mas mataas. Pero ang pinakamataas na profit per case yung kay health club. So kahit sabihin mong mataas yung cost niya, mas mataas pa rin yung profit niya. So kung titignan mo yung profit per case, kanino ka talaga kumikita? Okay, so pinakamataas yung kay health club, no? Yun nga lang, kasi bakit? Kasi sa marketing, kaya napapataas yung presyo niyan. Okay? So ito rin yung kung titignan mo sa pinag-usapan natin about dun sa market structure, no? Okay, so somehow na-differentiate niya yung product niya because of that marketing, no? Okay. Yun nga lang dito, maramihan to, bultuhan to dun dito sa mga kasi it's more of like yung pangmasa to eh. So kung titignan mo, ito yung mga pang free competition, no? Parang ganun, no? Okay, kuyambing mo. Tapos ito sa small pharma, kumbaga ito yung parang monopolistic, no? Dito naman, no? Dito kasi doon lang sa health club yun eh. So parang meron sila rin doon yung pang market niche, no? Na pwede nilang taasan. Because of some marketing, mga advertisements nila, no? Ayan, so question, does the cost analysis support the charging of different prices? Yes. Because of the yung different market niche, no? Okay, so sabi ko nga kanina, no? Sabi natin kanina na yung health clubs, of course, sino ba yung nagpupunta diyan? Di ba most likely mga may kaya. Dito sa mga drugstore chain, ito yung mga pangmasa. Kaya hindi mo pwedeng bigyan ng 250 yan dito, no? Okay. So, how would you yan. So, kaya merong mga merong mga reasons. So, what if Cobalt charge the average price per case to all customers classes? How would the pricing affect? So, ang gusto raw mangyari, paano raw kung kukunin mo raw yung average nito? Ito, halimbawa, kukunin mo yung average nito, no? Okay, so get the average of this one, no? Itong tatlo na to. Okay, tapos ito na lang raw yung gagamitin natin presyo. Paano raw natin kikita ba raw si Cobalt, no? Sa tingin ko dito kay supply chain, no? From 200 to 227, kikita siya kasi mas malaki yung price niya, no? Pero ang tanong, magiging marketable ba? Ayun ang tanong kasi tumaas yung bilihin mo eh. Remember, this is sabagay drugstore to. So medyo inelastic siya, no? Okay, so kikita pa rin, no? Pero dito sila medyo sasabit, no? Okay, kasi mataas na yung cost niya dito eh. Okay? Mataas na yung cost niya rito. Although dito sa health clubs, no? Okay, kikita pa rin siya kasi syempre mas mababa yung presyo eh. Syempre, sino ba naman di makaka-resist doon, no? Sino ba makaka-resist doon? Dito sa small pharma, ganun rin, no? Okay, pero kung titignan natin diyan, no, yung analysis na yan, no, diyan sa particular na issue na yan, no? Okay, so if the price were charged at 227.33 to all three customers, the profit percentage for the chain store would increase and the profit percentage to the small pharmacies and health clubs would decrease. So dito sa chain store, mag-i-increase, no? Okay. Okay. So while Cobalt would earn the same overall profit percentage, this assumes that the chain store would continue to purchase vitamin supplements from Cobalt at a newer prices. So syempre mas malaki na yung presyo niya diyan eh. So this assumption may be wrong. The chain store may well refuse to buy any product from Cobalt, leaving Cobalt with fewer units sold and overall a lower profit from the remaining customers. So maapektuhan yan pagka once na nagkaroon ng price change. So ganun kahalaga yung price change, no? So hindi mo pwedeng i-average na lang yan sa tatlo. Unang-una magkakaiba yung kanilang mga customers. Okay, so if you have any comments, any questions, so you may write your comments there. Of course, subscribe and share. God bless and stay safe.